Alright guys, it's Naru. Now I'm back bringing you some more Halo Reach gameplay. We are once again in the title update beta playlist. And as the title of this video has already informed you, I have some bad news, but we're going to kick off this video with some good news at least. The good news is that you guys are once again getting to see some more Halo Reach gameplay. And the other good news is that it's another 2-for-1, actually. There are going to be 2 gameplays in this video, mainly to give me more time to talk, but it's double the gameplay goodness for you guys. And right here, I'm going to stop moving for about 15 seconds, and I was trying to give call-outs to my teammates that those guys were at red lights, and I noticed my microphone wasn't working, so the first thing that I did was check my settings in-game, and then there was nothing wrong with that, but I noticed that my microphone had somehow came unplugged, and I plugged it back in, and I started doing my call-outs, and now I'm gonna move around and kill some people. But the bad news is that my Halo Reach disc has appeared to have crapped out on me. I can't play Reach anymore, and that saddens me quite a bit. I'm trying not to let the actual sadness come through in my voice too much, but you know, I pre-ordered this game all the way back in like June of 2010, and it just like died. And it's not a situation that I've ever heard of or I've even ever seen before, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain it to you guys in as much detail as I possibly can, in case any of you guys have either had it happen or have, you know, seen or heard of it and can maybe give me a way to possibly fix this problem. But I guess the basics is I have the Xbox 360 250GB hard drive slim. That is the Xbox that I currently use. And background story, what happened is, for whatever reason, I woke up at like 6:20 this morning after only like 4 hours of sleep. I'm not sure why, it just happens. Sometimes I don't sleep very well. But I got on Reach to do the daily challenges since they had already reset, and I am trying to level back up to where I was, because those of you guys that know or have been around for a while, you'll know that about 2 months ago now my account got hacked, so I couldn't get it back, so I had to start over all the way back from a private, and I was a mythic beforehand. And I'm Colonel Grade 2 right now, almost Grade 3. But I got on, I did all the daily challenges, and as soon as I finished the daily challenges, about 30 seconds later, I was debating on if I wanted to play any matchmaking or try to go back to sleep. And at that moment, my disk drive on my Xbox made some funny noises, and then the game froze. Not the music or anything, the music and all kept going. My Xbox itself didn't freeze, I could still bring up the guide menu and everything like that, but the game itself, Reach, froze. I couldn't do anything on there. So what I did was I went back to the dashboard thinking maybe it was just some kind of error, and I tried to boot Reach back up, and whenever I went over to it, it had the picture, you know, of Noble Team standing there, so it read the game as Reach. It wasn't unreadable or anything like that. It read it as Halo Reach, and I booted the game back up, and I've tried it a couple times now, and what's happened is every time that I booted up, even after letting my Xbox stay off for about 30 minutes, because I thought maybe somehow in like the 40 minutes that I played it overheated, I turned it off for about 30 minutes, booted it back up, and tried to boot Reach up. And what it does is it boots up like normal. Like I said, it reads it as being Halo Reach, but it just stays on the black screen, like a loading black screen before like the opening credits come in. It stays on the black screen, and then about 20 seconds into it, it says that the disc is unreadable, and it suggests, like, you know, taking it out and cleaning it and all that stuff. And I've taken Reach out, I've cleaned it, I have polished it, and it's not working, and there are no scratches on my Halo Reach disc. There are none, like the disk drive did not eat the game or anything like that. There are 0 scratches. I have kept my Halo Reach disc in pristine condition since I got it. Like, every time that I'm not playing Reach, it is back in its case. I don't leave it laying around. I'll probably even throw a photo up here. I'll take a picture with my cell phone so you guys can see there is absolutely nothing wrong with the disc. And even after cleaning it and, you know, polishing it and doing everything else, it still just does not work. It does the same thing. It boots up and it just stays on black screen. It then says that the disc is unreadable, and it's quite depressing, obviously. Well, it may not be depressing in normal terms, but I've actually had a bad year. 2011 has been a bad year for me. Lots of bad news back to back to back to back. So I've actually been on a on again, off again sort of state of depression. And some of you guys may have heard that in some of my videos where it just sounds like death, like I'm about to die or something. Those are when I'm having a really bad day. But I'm trying to keep my spirits high. If you can't tell from my voice, I'm trying not to let it bother me, even though you know, shit's been stacked against me all year, and it still is. And this is just one more thing to add to the pile, I guess you could say. Just put it on the top of the pile. See how high we can get it before New Year's. But that's the situation. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that before. Like I said, it still reads it as being Halo Reach. It doesn't just say like open disk tray or whatever, like normally happens whenever you got a game that's completely busted or scratched beyond repair, that sort of thing. It actually does read it as Halo Reach. It just will not boot it up. So the problem that I am thinking happened is those weird sounds that were in the disk tray. I think what was happening is it was trying to load a certain file on Reach, and then just somehow it wasn't there. Like maybe the boot up file, like for those of you that don't know the way that the discs work, the information is on the game, and some of you guys may have bought like games that you can download off of or whenever you install a game to like your hard drive, not the ones that you buy, but the games that you install to your hard drive. It still requires you to have the game to actually boot it up. And the reason why is because even though all the game's information has been downloaded from the disk onto your hard drive, the game itself or the disk itself has the boot up file. That file has to be initiated for the rest of the game to play. And I'm thinking that the boot up file on my disk actually corrupted. And like I've said, I've never heard of that happening before. I've never seen it. I have never read about it on any forum. But I'm thinking that is what happened because, like I said, my disk is in perfect condition. No scratches, no nothing. Xbox is not overheated. But it says that it's unreadable, even though whenever you first boot it up, it actually does read the game as Halo Reach. Like I said, I'll probably include a picture of my actual disc towards the end of here somewhere. And you know what? I'm actually going to. I don't have a camera, I don't have like a camcorder or anything like that, a digital camera. But I'll use my capture card. Actually, I'll use my capture card, and I'll record what happens so you guys can actually see it rather than just me describing it. And I'll probably put in 1 or 2 games after that because I did test that out as well to see if it was my disk drive. I put a couple other games in after that, and they all booted up and played just fine. So what I think I'll do is I'll record with my capture card, me trying to boot up Reach, and that way you guys can see what's going on. And then I'll put in 1 or 2 other games, and that way you guys can see that it's not the disk drive. Because I'm not very technical, you know, I did take like some computer classes in high school, but I don't know jack shit when it comes to like fixing errors like this. But maybe some of you guys out there in YouTube land have seen this problem and can tell me if it's fixable or not. Now the reason that this is bad news, well, 1, I can't play. 2, there's not going to be any Reach gameplay on my channel. That's the other problem. Because about 4 days ago I actually deleted my backlog of Reach videos, and the reason why is because of the beta playlist and the updated playlist that were supposed to come out with Anniversary. I deleted my backlog because those videos would be out of date, and I wanted to just do like basically all beta playlist until, you know, Anniversary came out. That's what I was planning to do. So all of my backlog of videos are gone, which is just another blow to me now. If I would have known 4 days ago that this was going to happen, I wouldn't have deleted my backlog. So basically these two gameplays that you guys are seeing are pretty much the last gameplays that I had on my computer. I have one more that's also a beta playlist gameplay, and it's a Team Slayer on Countdown. That's the last video that I have left to work with for Reach. And the other problem is, since the reason why there will be no more Reach videos for a little while is because if it does turn out that this is irreversible and not fixable, then I just can't get a hold of another copy of Reach for a while, because as you guys know, I brought Gears of War 3, and after paying my bills and all of that stuff, buying Gears of War 3 was basically the end of my expendable income for the month, because I also finished paying off the other games that I had pre-ordered. So if it's not fixable, then I don't know what's gonna happen. I could always upload Gears of War 3, I could upload some Fallout, things like that, but there would be no Reach for at least a month, because I won't have the money to even pick up another copy of Reach for at least about a month, because like I said, I picked up Gears, and I finished paying off all the other stuff that I had reserved. It's depressing, man. It's depressing, especially since I love Halo. But as far as the future with Halo, you guys won't have to worry, because I have, Halo Combat Evolved anniversary is been paid off for a little while now. So, at earliest, maybe the beginning of November, but definitely Halo anniversary stuff will be up, because that's, I've already got that paid off and ready to go. But that's the end of the gameplays. Like I said, I'm going to include a picture of my disc, and I'll go ahead and boot up my capture card and show you guys firsthand what the problem is. But I'll see you all in a couple seconds. Actually, I'll see all you guys. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about now. As you can see, here's my dashboard. It shows Halo Reach is in there. I'm going to boot it up. We'll give it a couple seconds. As you can see, it just stays on black screen. It does not load up Halo Reach at all. Don't know what's wrong with it, but it's the only game that does that now. So like I said in the commentary, I guess that this game's boot up file has just been destroyed. But we're gonna go ahead and put in another game. We'll show you. Let's see. We'll throw in some Fallout New Vegas right now, just to show you that it is just Halo Reach that doesn't work. I'll probably throw in Gears of War 3 afterwards, just to show you that too. It's only my Reach disc that apparently is destroyed. But we'll give this a second, see if it boots up like it should. It did in all my previous tests, so there should be no reason that Fallout doesn't work. Yep, see, there it goes. It's booting up. I'll let it go all the way until the loading screen, and then we'll load up my save so you guys can see that it does work completely. Come on. It's gonna take it a minute because I have all the DLC now, and you have to load all the downloadable content before you can actually get into the game. This is depressing. Come on now. Shouldn't take that long to load all the DLC. Okay, there we go. Load my character. Alright guys, so I went ahead and skipped the video forward because it took Fallout about 40 seconds to load. The reason why is because the save that I have is actually in Las Vegas, and it takes a lot of this time to just load up everything in here. My character's a total badass, but we're gonna go ahead and go back to the dashboard. I'm gonna throw in Gears of War 3 so you guys can see that that game works as well, and that it's only my Halo disc that apparently is destroyed, like I've said. Alright, there we go. We'll throw in Gears of War 3 real fast. Watch that boot up. There's my avatar. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See? Gears of War 3 loads up just fine as well. Apparently it's just my Reach copy, which really sucks. But if any of you guys have seen this before and can tell me what is actually wrong with it, I would greatly appreciate it, because I have no idea, and this is going to really suck for my channel if I can't figure out how to fix it. But like I said, leave me a comment if any of you guys know what's going on here. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up.